Renting in New Zealand is a nightmare. Not only is it a mission to find a flat, but once you're in one, it is far too difficult to communicate with landlords and know your rights at the same time. Well, stress no more. We have the solution for you. My Flat app is out and ready to save the day. But before we let you in on this secret recipe, we need to understand the problem. Let's visit Mr. Rental, aka Jim, the #1 expert on renting in New Zealand.
The problem is that being a renter in New Zealand is too difficult, and this problem is only getting worse. More students are deciding to live at home, as renting is just too difficult and too expensive. The rental market is especially tough right now, and there are many factors compounding the stress for renters.
Causes of this problem include property management fees and letting fees, no consolidated rental property listing database, lack of knowledge of renters' rights, and communication barriers. You can see this problem through the symptoms of high rents, partially caused by property management fees, renters unable to find flats by looking in the wrong places, renters being taken advantage of due to not knowing their rights, and long waits for maintenance to be completed due to communication barriers. More than 35% of New Zealand households are renters, and this problem is affecting them in every town and city. Shelter is one of a human's core needs. Difficulty in renting is a serious problem as it affects this core need. As such, this problem fits under UN Sustainable Goal 11. Difficulties for renters to find and live in flats contradicts the concept of sustainable cities.
I just don't know what to do. Just breaking down. Just can't handle it.
Cry no more, young man. My Flat app is here to save you from all your renting troubles. My Flat app is a TPS which creates a consolidated database of all available rental properties in New Zealand. Our algorithm scours websites such as Trade Me Property, Facebook, and realestate.co.nz to collect data on every single flat available to rent and puts them all in one place. My Flat app brings down communication barriers by enabling landlords and tenants to quickly and clearly communicate through its messaging service and streamlines the maintenance logging process by providing standard forms for logging maintenance issues. The app addresses the lack of tenancy rights knowledge as it contains a handy section where tenant and landlord rights are summarized into handy guides by expert tenancy lawyers. Whereas websites such as Trade Me Property cease to be useful once the flat is occupied, My Flat app continues to foster the relationship between landlords and tenants by removing communication barriers. Just one of the many ways My Flat app brings value to the renting process is by improving productivity through reducing the time taken to find flats. So how can we be sure this works? We tested this app with a historical benchmark of the time taken to find a flat, and our guinea pigs took 30% less time to find a flat than in 2017. My Flat app, making renting as much of a breeze as that draft blowing through your flat.